Nikon's next big move in the mirrorless arena might just redefine the boundaries of what's possible for professional photographers. The rumored Nikon ZX, shrouded in speculation and industry whispers, is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing releases of the decade. Positioned as a potential rival to Sony's A9 III and Canon's EOS R3, the ZX could mark Nikon's bold entry into the global shutter era, a technology long considered the holy grail for eliminating rolling shutter artifacts and unlocking new creative possibilities. At the heart of the Nikon ZX's hype is its rumored global shutter sensor. Unlike traditional rolling shutters, which scan scenes line by line and introduce distortions when capturing fast motion, a global shutter captures the entire frame simultaneously. For sports, wildlife, or event photographers, this means no more skewed images of racing cars, bent tennis rackets, or distorted bird wings mid-flight. If the ZX delivers on this promise, it'll address a decades-old pain point in photography. Reports suggest Nikon is collaborating with Sony, its longtime sensor supplier, to integrate a 20.4-megapixel global shutter chip. While the resolution might seem modest compared to the 45 to 50 megapixel flagships dominating the market, the trade-off lies in speed. The sensor's alleged readout speed of 0.4 milliseconds would not only eliminate rolling shutter, but also enable flash synchronization at unprecedented speeds, rumored to reach up to 1/12,000th of a second. Imagine freezing a hummingbird's wings or a splash of water with studio lighting precision in broad daylight. This could be the ZX's party trick. Details about the ZX's physical design remain scarce, but early leaks describe a box-style prototype reminiscent of Nikon's rugged, pro-oriented bodies. These prototypes are reportedly confined to lab environments for now, undergoing rigorous stress tests to ensure reliability under extreme conditions. However, insider sources claim that over 50 professional photographers, likely Nikon ambassadors specializing in sports and wildlife, will receive pre-production units for real-world testing in early 2026. This timeline aligns with Nikon's traditional approach of refining hardware based on field feedback, as seen with the Z9's development cycle. Interestingly, the ZX's origins might trace back to 2023 rumors of a Nikon Z9H, a high-speed variant of the Z9. The H suffix historically denotes speed-centric models. Most probably think D1H or D2H, suggesting Nikon has been exploring global shutter tech for years. The ZX could represent the culmination of this R&D, optimized for a post-2025 market where sensor costs have potentially decreased. Speed is nothing without stability, and the ZX's rumored dual-Speed 7 processors hint at Nikon's focus on balancing performance with thermal management. Now, the choice to stick with Speed 7 might seem puzzling. However, dual processors could distribute workloads more efficiently, preventing overheating during prolonged bursts, a critical consideration for a camera targeting 30+ FPS shooting. This setup might also enhance AI-driven autofocus algorithms, ensuring subjects stay tack-sharp even in chaotic environments. The megapixel count, while lower than rivals, isn't necessarily a drawback. A 20-megapixel sensor strikes a balance between file size and processing demands, allowing faster data transfer and longer buffer clearance, key for photographers who shoot thousands of frames in a single session. Pair this with the global shutter's distortion-free captures, and the ZX could become the go-to tool for professionals prioritizing reliability over ultra-high resolution. Sony's A9 III, the first full-frame global shutter camera, debuted at $6,000, a price reflecting its niche, pro-specialized status. Nikon, however, has a history of undercutting rivals while matching or even exceeding their performance. For example, the Nikon Z9 launched at $5,500, undercutting Canon's R3 by $500, while offering 8K video and a superior autofocus system. If Nikon follows the same playbook, the upcoming ZX could land between $5,500 and $5,800, making global shutter technology more accessible without sacrificing profit margins. That said, global shutter sensors remain expensive to produce. Nikon might offset costs by reusing components from the Z9, such as its durable magnesium alloy body or dual CFX press card slots. Alternatively, the company could market the ZX as a no-compromise tool for specific niches, justifying a premium price for those who need its unique capabilities. Either way, competitive pricing will be crucial to lure professionals entrenched in Sony or Canon ecosystems. If the ZX arrives in late 2026 as speculated, Nikon will enter a market where global shutter tech is still in its infancy. Sony's A9 III has set a high bar, but its adoption has been limited by cost and the niche appeal of its features. Nikon's challenge will be to position the ZX not just as a specialty tool, but as a versatile flagship that enhances everyday shooting. For instance, the global shutter's flicker-free performance under artificial lighting could appeal to wedding photographers, while its flash sync speeds might revolutionize studio work. However, skepticism is warranted. The camera industry is rife with canceled prototypes and exaggerated leaks. The ZX's rumored specs, especially the sensor, rely on unverified sources, and Nikon's silence leaves room for doubt. Moreover, by 2026, competitors might have their own second-gen global shutter models, forcing Nikon to innovate beyond mere spec sheets. The ZX isn't just a camera, it's a statement. Nikon has aggressively reclaimed market share with the Z8 and Z9, proving it can compete with Canon and Sony in the high-end segment. A successful ZX launch would signal Nikon's commitment to leading, not just following, in the mirrorless revolution. It could also pressure rivals to accelerate their own global shutter roadmaps, benefiting the entire industry. Yet, the ZX's success hinges on more than specs. Ergonomics, software polish, and lens compatibility will matter just as much. Nikon's Z-mount lineup already boasts stellar optics like the 400mm f2.8 and 600mm f4 primes, ideal companions for a speed-focused camera. Pair these with the ZX's rumored capabilities, and Nikon could offer the most complete action photography kit on the market. The Nikon ZX exists in a tantalizing limbo between myth and reality. If the rumors hold, it'll represent a seismic shift in camera design, addressing long-standing technical limitations while pushing speed and accuracy to new heights. For professionals burdened by rolling shutter artifacts or lighting constraints, the ZX could be transformative. But until Nikon breaks its silence, the ZX remains a constellation of what-ifs. Will it inherit the Z9's rugged build? Can it outperform Sony's tracking algorithms? And crucially, will its price tag invite adoption or hesitation? As camera enthusiasts, we are cautiously optimistic. Nikon has defied expectations before, and the ZX's potential is too compelling to dismiss. If the company delivers, we might look back at 2026 as the year mirrorless tech finally matured, no longer chasing DSLRs but defining the future. So, what's your take? Could the ZX convince you to switch systems, or is global shutter a solution in search of a problem? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more news about the upcoming Nikon cameras. Thanks for watching.